Hey team. All right. So tonight you're going to make sure that you read your next section that's listed here. You are going to have a reading quiz on Thursday, not tomorrow, not Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. And let's dive into what we're doing today. So, today we're going to come back to working with our skills with characterization, and we're going to do a bit of a jigsaw. Okay, so normally, if we were all together, we would each do a different character in your book at your table, and then you would talk to each other and share that out. But we're going to do things a little bit differently since we are fully remote. All right, so here's how we're doing this. So you're going to pick two characters from your book, two, not one, two, okay? And then your job for each character is you're going to list two characteristics and you're going to find evidence for them in the book. So remember, evidence means a direct quote, all right? So let me show you an example of how we might do that. So you'll go into your iLearn and you're looking for 2.14, okay, characterization jigsaw. Okay, and we need to pick our, for our two characters. I'm going to pick two from The Hate You Give because that's what most of us are reading. And I don't want to talk about Star because I talked about her last time and she's the main character. I think I want a little more of a challenge. So I'm going to go for Star's dad, Maverick. And I'm going to go for her boyfriend, Chris, because I think he'll be really interesting. Okay. So first I'm going to do my characteristics, then I'm going to go back and find my evidence. So remember, characteristics are like personality traits, right? So it's not emotions, happy, sad. It's not things that aren't that are vague or not very specific. So weird, strange, nothing like that. It's personality. So funny, sensitive, mean, hardworking, responsible, all that kind of stuff. So just as I was saying that, that actually made me think of one for Maverick. He's really hardworking for sure. And I would also, I'm really thinking about the part where he refuses to hang on to that package for King. He doesn't want to be part of, that life anymore. And then when the cops come to his store and he's really just goes with like, I don't know how to describe it really, but I'm thinking of that part. So I would say that he is. I'm going to actually say responsible because I'm also thinking about how, like, how sometimes parents just won't talk to their kids, and especially to their kids that are teenagers. They just like kind of won't talk to them about what's happening. Like, I don't know if you guys have had that experience, but that's what it was like when I was growing up. Like, my mom would never talk to me about anything important, like stuff that was happening in the news. She would never talk to me about, like, the white privilege that we carried. Like, she didn't talk to me about any of that stuff. And so I think Maverick, because he's doing that with Star, he's being really, really responsible and he's treating her like the real person that she is, right? She has thoughts and feelings and opinions. And so I think that's a really responsible thing to do as a parent. Okay. And then I'm going to brainstorm my traits for Chris as well because I'm kind of thinking of that. So it's easier for me right now. So I would say Chris is really kind. But I would also say he's a little bit like oblivious. Like, he doesn't really, I don't know, like, he gets that Star is black and that her experience is different, but he's white and he has white privilege and especially white male privilege. And he really doesn't kind of understand like the depth of that for her. And he also really isn't trying to know that piece of her, right? Like he's kind of just letting it go by the wayside. Okay, so now I've got my characteristics. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find evidence for those. And if you're really having trouble finding the page, you can put the evidence in your own words. So, for instance, hardworking, I might go back and find evidence of, when he's at the store or when he's staying overnight at the store, right? And there's some of that really early on in the book. For responsible, I might go back and find the time when, he and Star are riding in the car and he's kind of talking to her about the Tupac song. I think that would be a really good example for that. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, you can let me know.